With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Tonight we polish off Week 10 with a good Monday night matchup between the London Black Knights and the Baltimore Ravens. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They'll bring a tight end in motion left. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. These two teams met in Baltimore. You might remember earlier in the year with the Ravens winning that game. So a win here in Baltimore would give them the season sweep. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Back to throw here. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. First carry for Nick Chubb. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. They run it again with Chubb. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 33. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 down at the 33. And Chubb will try the middle here. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. With that last effort, he has reached now 10,000 career rushing yards. Congratulations.
Big-time congratulations. That also means that his publicist can make sure all the information gets to every voter out there who has a say in the Hall of Fame. Patching together a heck of a resume.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That burst good for 20 and a first down. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
They'll run with Chubb, and he will take this one in for a touchdown. Nick Chubb, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Black Knights are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. Extra point by York is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 16. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. On the counter now, it's Dobbins. Call it a gain of 5 that time. They'll be left with a 3rd down and about 9 to go. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Play action. Now Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The Ravens at 8-1 on the year. They come in here hot. I mean, over the last 9, Charles, they are 8-1.
And that record, the way that they're playing, they've proven to me, and I think anyone else in the league, that they're able to go toe-to-toe with anyone, and they look forward to the challenge.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They go play action with Jackson. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Ravens are an extra point away from drawing level. Justin Tucker for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work. Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Second down, here's Chubb again. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. They're going to try and throw. He's He's got his man. That's Woods on the out route. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. He'll look to throw. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. And he'll get this up to about the 40. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. And again, it's Chubb. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. 59 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Man open, here is Jones. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 32-yard line. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They go up the middle with Chubb. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
And when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Nick Chubb with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Black Knights will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. With his slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. They go play action now. Jackson. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
A very limited time left to get into field goal range before the half, and they tried to get it all on one throw right there.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Now Jackson. He rifles one that's intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, there's a reason they call him a ball-hawking safety. It looked like he read that, Charles, and he wasn't stopping there. After he got it, he took it all the way to the house to widen their lead.
And what's interesting to me, Brandon, is that our spotter, Bruce Murray, right before that snap, pointed to his number on my play sheet. Got to see him a little bit as a ball hawk and a return man that time, didn't we? That's just the type of play they expect from him, and he delivers in a big way. Nice call, Bruce.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case,
under a heavy rush, and down he goes. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter three.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Jackson. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
Well, they've certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
And he's going to have a Ravens first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
A shotgun snap and again to Dobbins. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Running lanes run a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 42 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And here he'll get it down to the 7. I give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Jackson. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Myles Garrett racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
The passing game's been struggling a bit today, and that was the latest example. Haven't been getting much yardage out of it, and now on his back after the last play, he faces 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Devin Duvernay, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Ravens have cut it back within a score. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taking it about the 1. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here.
Second down, here's Chubb again. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. In motion right is Jones. On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. 106 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll bring the tight end in motion right. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. Touchdown! Donovan Peoples-Jones. 49 yards. And the Black Knights are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead now up to 14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think?
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Here's Jackson to throw. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. Throwing is Jackson. Targeting Dobbins again, and he's got it again. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. And he is going to have a Ravens 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Now Jackson on 1st down. Yet again, targeting and fighting Mark Andrews. Play action. It's Jackson. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. So that's a really big play here in the 4th quarter. And don't look now, they're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you, as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense? Almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play.
And now that lead is down to just 1 score. Tucker with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for the touchdown. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. And 1 play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, 1 play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And they're going to get this up to midfield. He's having a nice game through the air. His decision-making's been really good. Solid there again. Just seeing nothing downfield, goes underneath. Nice gain.
How about the patience? Because when you're having a big game through the air, you're looking for those chunk plays, those big ones downfield. Instead, as you noted, takes the check down, dumps it off, gains good yardage anyway. Really well executed.
This pass complete. Jackson finding Andrews. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Jackson to Andrews on that one. 1st down, Baltimore. Dobbins running out of the gun. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
No gain on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Fourth down, here's Jackson. That's to his running back, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Now Jackson. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. A give up the middle to Dobbins. And he'll be stopped here well short of the 1st down at the 24-yard line. They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And as a result, possession switches hands. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And he's got some space here. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 215 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. That one looks like he'll throw here. And this is caught inside the 5. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. He'll give it to Chubb. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll try again with Chubb. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Well, they made the play there, and I'll guarantee you their coaches and the other players are screaming at them about their pride. Come on, guys. He's already gotten in 3 times. You can't give up a 4th one. And on that play, they were able to make the stop.
And you knew they were going to go to him to try to get that 4th.
And why wouldn't they? It's not just getting the 4th. He's the hot hand, so to speak, right? The hot feet in this situation. And he knows how to find the end zone. That time, he just didn't get there.
And Chubb fighting, but nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped short of that 1st down marker. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there. there to make the grab. And the Black Knights are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And that final kickoff concludes the ball game, partner. And one side, a really nice win in this one. They were good on offense and on defense.
And I'm guessing in the other locker room, partner, the head coach is just telling his team, hey, we didn't play well enough to keep it close enough where that one possession down the stretch might have given us an opportunity to win the game.
So for our visitors, it's a win they needed, if for nothing else, in their sanity as they move to 4.